Hello everyone, welcome back to another spicy Tempest trial run. I decided to bring a special guest with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I like saying my name. Don't make me say my name. I know it's a screen name, but it's still my name.
Yep, I brought
Hi.
Ashikai with me. I felt kind of bad that about the whole recording thing got on her channel. How it didn't record the gameplay, just the audio. So I kind of want to.
No, it recorded the gameplay, but so it recorded the first few seconds before I turned on the screen share app, and then as soon as the screen share app went on, the recording got stuck on the screen share app. So I have an hour's worth of footage of just the screen share app, intermittent with 2 seconds of the actual, game. Whenever it stopped to pause for whatever reason, and I had to restart things. And then I have a perfect version of the audio.
There's hope. Just a little technical difficulties, but we'll make sure to get it next time.
We're halfway there. I'll get there eventually.
Anyways, here's another dumb Tempest Trot run. I brought the children again, since we're going to be fighting really broken-ass children. So we're going to bring my boy, my sweet child. Got their aunt protecting them and watching over them. And then my Marth boy that got completely power corrupt. Now, first things first. Oh, I guess now we're going to be getting divine codes, because I remember we used to get 3 seals or something. And then now...
That's the ephemera.
Oh.
That's the new one, right? Remember we're getting Alm and Olwen?
Oh yeah, aren't these divine codes though?
They're called ephemera when they're the special ones. The divine codes are the normal ones. I don't know why they're different names. It's weird.
Oh, well, it's paper nonetheless. Anyways, we're finally getting Sturdy Stance Seal. I'm really happy we're finally getting this, but I'm still waiting on the Bracing Stance one, but this is good to have.
Oh my god, me too.
You could slap this on your... you can slap this on your Brave Ike or something for a little extra attack. And then we got Power Crept Minerva with her.
I don't like her.
Yeah. Do you know how much BST she has?
I think she barely hits 170. She's in the same category as Sigrun. I don't think she's that much power creep. But I mean, she would score better than Sigrun because she's got 2 preferred skills, whereas Sigrun does not. But I think BST-wise they're the same.
Yeah, so say goodbye to Adult Minerva, since an easily accessible Minerva is here with her special axe, which basically relies on the foe having 100%. She gets +4 to every stat, and a special cooldown charge -1 per attack. So it's basically a much more better the hot clear that she wields. Depending on how you look at it.
Isn't hot clear slaying Wodao though?
Yeah, with the refine. That's why I kind of backtracked my thing. I was like, well, they both have the special trigger thing, but they each have different effects.
Yeah.
And she comes with her special, I guess, Iote shield, dragon shield. Now, here's where I guess people have had issues, since, yeah, you can make her your merge project, but if you want to use her for optimal scoring in arena, then you're, well, I would say you might have to sacrifice this for Green Duel, but it wouldn't really matter, right? Since her BST is already 170.
Yeah, I don't actually think G Duel makes her score higher because she has it's a perf A skill. Because the G Duel only applies to her BST, and I think it's kind of offset by the fact that this is a preferred A skill.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% on that. I could check the arena calculator, but I won't.
Yeah, I don't have to. I mean, people might correct me. if I'm wrong, but I'm never really wrong, so... I mean, they already power creep the dual skills because they're already making, like, infantry units with, like, 172 BST, 176 BST, so it's kind of like,
I know. I kind of wish that they do, like, an upgrade to the G-duels, but not, like, a pullable one, but just one of those things where they, like, okay, look, we're just going to up the cap on the G-duel, and instead of scoring as 175, you'll score as 177 or something. You know what I mean?
They're going to be, like, G-duel 4. It's gonna have that ugly green border.
I don't mean like an inheritable skill. I just mean, you know, like how when they correct the text on stuff.
Oh, right. Well, knowing IS, they want a quick cash grab, so they'll be like, oh, G-duel 4, and people are gonna, like, burn their cell phones.
But it's just really annoying because, like, because we don't even have complete sets of G-duel yet. Like, the only set that's complete is for infantry, because we have C-duel infantry, we have G-duel, B-duel, and R-duel. But R-duel and B-duel are only on seasonals.
Mm-hmm.
So the only accessible ones are G-duel and C-duel.
And the flying ones, too.
But we don't have a complete set of those, do we? We have B-duel, R-duel,
I mean, Leghorn has the...
colorless duel.
Yeah. Leghorn has the red duel, so that's kind of quote-unquote accessible, and then the other two are stuck to, legendary or seasonal units, and then there's no, like, colorless flying duel, but I doubt we'll ever see that as a skill, since there are not many, I guess, colorless flyers around.
I mean, there's enough.
Oh, is there?
I mean, if you think about legendary Grima.
Oh, I completely forgot about her.
There's Grima, there's Bonaka, there's Spring Loki, there's Brave Camilla. I mean, basically every flying healer is colorless. Half the bows are colorless. There's flying dagger units like Spring Kagero and Air.
Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about that too.
There's a lot of colorless flyers, so I mean, like, it would be... I mean, it's definitely a skill they could do, but we have no cab skills.
No, they
no colored cab skills.
They just said fuck cabs.
Screw cabs, man. Yeah. First they put in trenches, then they put in more trees, and now they're just like, nope, no cabs. Goodbye.
God damn it, IS. Anyways, we're finally getting our beloved speed tactic seal. Now the seals are complete.
I'm so happy.
I know.
It took so long.
Dude, it took, like, how much was it? Like 2 years or something?
Oh my god.
2 or 3 years? It's finally a seal.
Like, almost every other tactic skill is super easy, except, like, res tactic is on La Rochelle and Kenos, so we can get it super easy. And then attack tactic's on Legalt, and he's a 4-star unit. And then defense tactic is a little harder to get.
It's on New Year's Leghorn.
Yeah, it's on New Year. Oh, that's right. As a free unit, it's on Leghorn. I totally forgot. But it's also on Legendary Ike, and it's on Shiro, I think.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I forgot he exists. Outdated unit.
I know everyone forgets he exists because Lucas.
Lucas just like, what?
Weapon, but better.
Lucas went, on his existence.
Twice, actually, in the same month.
Oh, God.
No, seriously, because, like, his Bright Naginata is, like, a sturdy stance, I think.
And then Lucas got it. Right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then Lucas got it, but with a slaying effect, and then extra HP, obviously. And then, but Picnic Lucas also came out with a normal version of the lance that doesn't have the slaying effect, but it's still refinable. So it's still literally better. So the Lumsen lance is literally Bright Naginata, but with more stats.
Oh my god, I hate you, IS. I hate IS. Why?
Oh, sorry.
It's kind of like how they take Sophia and they're like, okay, we're going to give her a refine. Everyone's like, okay, well, we get why she's getting a refine. She's got a little less BST than Leon, and then, you know, no one really uses her, so maybe this will make them use her. right?
Yeah.
And then they immediately give her a resplendent.
I know, they went fuck
like,
Leon.
They're like, no, we just don't like Leon. I mean, we don't even let him be the lead in his duo unit. We're just gonna, the only ult he ever has. He's not even the lead. Poor guy. I just realized today that my Leon is +5, and I've never spent Grails on him, and I've been debating like what my next Grails project is going to be.
Well, he's probably going to stay like that, unfortunately.
No. I was actually thinking that since he's already +5, it wouldn't take me that many orbs. Wouldn't take me that many Grails just to finish him.
Of course. Oh, sorry.
Right? It's like.
Yeah, I mean, did you already get the free one for the Grand Hero Party thing?
What?
Yeah, and I'm sorry to say this, but before Grails were a thing, I had foddered one once.
Yeah.
But it would be like 100 plus 150 plus 200 plus 250 plus 300. So it would take me exactly 1,000 Grails to finish him.
Oh, that's not bad. That won't leave such a huge dent in your
All right.
I have 3,500 right now.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I mean, he can be
still,
a good counter for Astra, I believe. I'd say Astra, since he can probably take on Legendary Alm, even though he's in every goddamn season, and Thrasier.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where I'll put him. I might run him on like non-Earth seasons in Astra.
I just went straight to AR. Oh my god, I didn't think you might want to like use him for like Arena or something. So I'm like, oh no, for AR.
Oh, I do that too.
Oh.
That's a safe assumption.
Of course.
I mean, I build most of my units with AR in mind, unless they're like a budget unit, like my Sophia, like my Resplendent Sophia, just because I have her.
That's Barney shit.
So you just res is pretty bad.
I know, Julia's went, She said, oh, be gone! I want to call him a thought.
Demon Birdie.
Be gone, bird Satan.
I think I'll just finish him.
I'll just call him a thought. Tailbarn's a thought. Be gone, thought.
What?
Understood. Let's go. Oh, sorry.
Ugh.
That's something I thought I'd never hear. Tidbarn is a thought.
Tidbarn's a thought.
He's got the thighs for it.
He ruins everyone's day in AR.
Not mine. Never mind. I like Tid. I don't know that he likes me that much. He was the only Laguz I did not pull on the debut banner.
Of course.
Oh god, I think I pulled like one or two and they all died. But that's just me killing 5 stars because I don't feel no remorse.
Who did you feed him to?
One to Deirdre and I think one to Sizo for my AR defense.
Done. I did not notice that Sizo had pretty impact.
Yeah, I pretend to be a whale on my defense.
Yeah, same.
Sort
of. Kind of. Well, my dances don't look like.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Oh boy, I hope Selef lives this. Oh, he'll be fine. I've never actually seen this animation. Huh.
Kyria is not that fast.
Yeah, but she makes up for it with like plus 20 attack or something. Just like Lysithia.
Oh, Lysithia is way worse. Way worse. Because like she not only has like that plus 20 attack or whatever, but she always has a plus 20 attack like with her special active.
Yeah, because they gave her times pulse.
And a slaying tome. Kyria doesn't get that. You know, she's just like stacking in combat debuffs, whereas, you know, Lysithia is just like nuke, nuke, nuke.
My god, I hate IS. What were they thinking?
They're not.
I will.
I mean, look at Sheeta.
Oh my god! That's what I wanted to get into. You want to talk about the new units? Just give a really half-ass review of them with me. We can start with
Thoughts
Sheeta.
on them? Yeah.
What does Sheeta have? I think I remember her having like 166 BST, and then they gave her dumb weapon. Sheeta, like in the Parallax Thor, was like, oh, I gave them powers. So she must have been like, okay, Sheeta, what weapon effectiveness do you want? And she just said yes, and then she got like everything.
Basically. That sounds right.
What weapon effectiveness do you want? Yes! Alrighty. Pick the whole triangle.
I'm gonna go buy a bunch of Leon
What?
while we do this.
Of course.
You do your thing.
I have a bunch of feathers, so I may as well make good use of them. There's 2. There's 3. I wish I could just like mass summon them.
Wow, Julia just ate a hurricane. Good for her. Just like it looks all insane, and then Julia's like, oh, eat shit.
The gods protect me.
There. I got all my Leons. I'm committed now.
What else is there? Oh yeah, and then there's Marth, baby Marth, child Marth.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, just to touch on Sheeta before we go to Marth. I was in that paralog, right? And I took Leon with me because, you know, I had just tripped him out with Spendthrift and Close Foil and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And I attacked into Sheeta on the Infernal stage.
Uh-huh.
And he lived with 4 HP. And I was like, what the hell? He has, like, legitimately 45 defense right now.
Mm-hmm. Wait. He
God.
survived with 4 HP, even though the Spendthrift weapon, it, gives the foe -7 attack.
Yeah.
What?
And +7 defense.
Oh my god, I'm so tired.
I remember.
That's what I was like, what the hell is this?
So stupid.
Right?
So
I
stupid.
could go take a screenshot of it and I'll post it somewhere. But it was just so disgusting. I mean, that's not even like a properly built Sheeta. That's just her base kit on Infernal. So you know that like the +10 Sheetas and AR and Arena and everything else are just going to be hell to face. Although if they're in Arena, I think she has to run R-Dual flying.
Yeah.
Max score. I don't think she can run distant counter. But still.
Wow. I'm so glad I pulled all those legendary chromes when Julia took my money, and I'm probably gonna merge them.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the very few counters to her. Like,
I know.
hard counters to
I
her.
brought him to the final Infernal stage of the Paralogs, and I brought him there, and I'm just like, eat shit.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, I remember this map. This is from Shadow Dragon. And they're even using the music. Okay. Oh, sorry. Shadow Dragon was my first Fire Emblem.
Was it really?
Yeah.
As you say.
Oh.
I got into Fire Emblem when it was like dying or something in the West.
Yeah. That it was. That it was. Okay, I can finally use Minerva now, which is good because my Sheeta is kicked out. Are you gonna build her?
Still too.
Minerva?
No.
Minerva?
No.
No? Really?
No, I don't give a shit about her.
Oh, okay.
I'm still waiting for my grills for something, just like you.
Oh no, I don't mean like max merger. I mean like, are you just gonna build the one that you get?
Oh yeah, probably.
Because it's not like she has any good fodder. I mean, we've got like 3 units in the Grill Pool Flyer formation now.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna fodder her for? Draconic Aura?
Together we can win.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thought you meant like build up like now.
I'm gonna build up mine. I'm just gonna plus one her. I'm not gonna do anything crazy with her. But anyway, yeah, you were talking about Marth.
Oh yeah. There's some people that already plus 10 them.
Oh yeah, I know. Some of them are friends of mine.
I know.
They're on my friends list. It was, it's funny. I have one friend. He was just like, I have entertainment budget, so I'll just buy some orbs and see how it goes. And he ended up with like 400 orbs. He didn't buy 400 orbs, but by the end of it, he had 400 orbs.
Yeah, just like accumulated.
Yeah, and then I think he bought like I don't know how much he bought, but I think he bought like a couple of the special packs. But they're like $10 each or something like that. So it's really not like he wailed so much. I don't know why that matters, but so he's just like, I'm just gonna spend some and see what happens. And he just kept getting like unit after unit after unit after unit. He plus 7'd Sheeta, plus 10'd Marth, and then I think Merrick is at 6, and Paula's at like 3.
That's actually impressive.
Orbs.
That's impressive.
Like, his luck was insane.
Yeah.
His luck was actually insane.
Oh my god, if someone knows math, can you like do the calculations? That sounds insane.
Of course.
Yeah. I don't want to do calculations. I could, but I don't want to. You make me. I mean, actually, you can. But.
Yeah, that baby Marth, he's pretty much like a good unit. Like, I'm pretty sure Marth's stats right here are exactly what like the baby Marth would look like at like plus maybe like plus 10, because Marth is technically like plus 20 right now or something. If that's how it works.
Is it?
I think so, because I plus
Oh,
10
you
them.
mean like with his bonus stats?
Yeah, he should be technically like a plus 20.
Yeah.
And then this is what like little Marth looks like.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? I'm actually not that impressed with little Marth.
Oh yeah?
I actually think he's the most lackluster one on the whole banner.
Oh yeah, someone has to be.
I recognize that it's an unpopular opinion, though. But I just like, his stats really aren't that different from Tina. And I get that you can plus 10 him, in that he scores pretty well, because obviously preferred weapon and preferred special. But like, Tina has dance. And can run like the Vantage Wings of Mercy or Vantage Special Spiral combo just as easily. And I know she's a little bit harder to get because she's an exclusive and she's not on a focus that often, but she's actually just on a focus on a legendary. But I'm not that impressed with little Marth. His kit actually doesn't really work well. Like, yeah, he's got Rapier, so he's got dual effectiveness, and he's got the inbuilt Vantage. And you have the premium fodder to feed him distant counter and special spiral, then by all means do so. But his Hero's Blood special is identical to Fire Emblem, which is something that Legendary Marth has. But Legendary Marth makes way better use of it.
Yeah.
Because he's got bonus doubler and falchion. So when he procs his special, he's actually getting plus 8 to all of his stats, not just plus 4. Whereas Tiny Marth is still just getting the plus 4. And then, like, you sit there and go, okay, and then Marth has, Legendary Marth has Dragon Effectiveness versus Armor and Cav Effectiveness. Well, Cav Effectiveness is kind of like a whatever.
Yeah.
Really, because honestly, if a Cav can't one-shot you these days, then typically they're not run.
Yeah.
Or they're just, like they've got Fire Sweep effect, they've got the Razzle Dazzle, their range, their Reinhardt.
Just Reinhardt. Just Reinhardt.
And, you know, in AR especially, like most of the calves I see that are melee will run fire sweep weapons.
Yeah.
And then, unless Marth is running Null C instead of Special Spiral, he's not countering them. And, you know, Lance calves are also the most popular, so he's always at a color disadvantage. He's only getting a 1.3 effective instead of a 1.5. So, like, there's little things like that I'm just kind of like, When Fire Emblem is kind of,
Yeah.
And armor effectiveness is okay, but I just think Dragon Sweep is better. I feel like Legendary Marth is better, which is weird for me to say because I'm not actually the biggest fan of Legendary Marth. But I just feel like he has a niche and he owns it.
Yeah.
He's like, I am the anti-dragon king. You know?
Yeah. Also, like,
but
even though...
Oh,
I'm sorry. Go on.
No, that was it. That was my closing statement. That was a weird sound.
I was also gonna say, like, sure, Little Marth has, like, the BSC thing, but there are so many sword units in this game that every possible, like, stat combination has been achieved. So, pretty much, like, Baby Marth just stands, like, as being the typical high attack, high speed, decent defense, sword unit.
He's power crept Ira, really.
Yeah.
That's kind of who he is. He's like if Ira and Fina kind of like blended.
Yeah, like basically I could look at this Marth right here and be like we can just look at Little Marth and like he obviously has more defense than Rez. But like that role's been covered so many times, and then there's like other units like Celeb who's like fat and slow, but he has good defense and HP. Like there's so many different roles that have been created for sword infantry units that it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to stand out.
The Red Pool.
Yeah.
Think of the Red Pool in general, right? Like all of the really intense 5-star exclusives right now, they're all red.
Yeah.
Like the premium unit on the banner, right? Like
yeah.
Look at Sheeta. For example, or if you look at the Beast banner, then you have Tibarn. You compare Tibarn to Nyla and Rayson and Leanne, and I mean Tibarn is kind of a winner there. You compare the Faith banner, right? Look at the Faith banner. Which is the like clear winner on that one? I mean, I guess you could kind of argue that Lilith and Rinka are comparable, but let me tell you, a +10 Metery, absolutely disgusting compared to a +10 Lilith or a +10 Rinka. It's just not even night and day. And I can't even count Forest because Forest is basically Priscilla 2.0.
Oh my god! And then like Midori doesn't even like the weapon triangle doesn't even matter because that Spendthrift bow is just like ridiculous. It's ridiculously good.
Yeah, I mean you basically just trade your special for more consistent damage and bulk. That's kind of it.
Then people already got the bright idea of giving that to Valentine's Faye and to create the ultimate tank.
I faced one of those today in Arena.
Oh?
That was fun.
You said it was fun?
Yep. It took me 4 turns of just letting Ike sit there and just like let her attack into him.
Oh boy.
Because like I can't let her charge that special. And although, I mean, this one, it was hard for her to charge special anyway because she had Ether and she wasn't running Bold Fighter, she was running Vengeful. So that was probably part of the reason why I wasn't attacking into her, because I didn't want to charge her Vengeful.
Yeah.
Because that would have been pretty awful. But like, he's got no follow-up and a shit ton of defense, and I would just sit him on the defensive tile and just wait. But it took 4 turns to kill her. I'm doing like 10 damage at a time. And then she'd heal up because there was a healer on the team, and then it would go again, and I'm just like, oh my god. I'm going to be here forever.
Welcome to Fire Emblem Heroes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But Merrick, I like Merrick. Merrick is my favorite one on the banner.
Merrick did a good job in filling a niche, like standing out from the rest. So good on the lad.
Yep. I don't like his cone hat, but I understand that that is his original design. I recognize it. I don't like his cone hat.
He's hiding all his speed in the hat. That's why he's so fast.
Understood.
Oh, it's a rocket hat. I got it. Yep.
He has like what, base 41 speed?
Yeah, something like that. But he's gotten like not much fixed bulk at all. He's got like 20 defense and 25 res.
Yeah. Then what
But I
else?
really love his special. You
Mm-hmm.
know what? I would be so happy if his special was inheritable. I'm so sad that it's not. I would have pulled for him. I really would have.
Yeah, like how you mentioned to me, it was how you called it heavenly light in a damaging special.
Yeah, that's what it is. I
Ah.
want it. Want it. Give it to me. But I don't want to try and build up a merit. I really don't. I mean, I don't. I don't want to build up.
You're like resisting. You're like, no, I don't need it.
As you say. Together we can win.
Yeah, I've got one seasonal right now that I'm even remotely interested in building up, and that's it. That's it for me. I'm not trying anymore. Like I'm going for like single copies of seasonals if they're favorites of mine now.
Mm-hmm.
But there is only one seasonal I'm attempting to plus 10, and that's partly because not necessarily that I like this alt as a unit so much. A blue film cav is kind of really hard niche to be.
Oh yeah.
But but I mean, I don't think he'll ever get another alt. I think that would be a very big of a long shot. So I figure, worth trying to plus 10 it.
Oh.
But other than that, yeah.
I'm just waiting for my Bright Deirdre, and if I don't get my Bright Deirdre this year, I'm probably gonna make a video of me screaming.
You're gonna scream whether you get her or not.
No, like
It's just
if
gonna
there,
be a different kind of scream.
yeah, there we go, a different kind of scream.
One
Stay
will
tuned.
be a scream of absolute despair and frustration, and the other will be an absolute squeal of glee.
Get me like,
Yeah. Yep. But I really hope it's FE4, FE5.
please, I don't ask for much.
I really hope it is. I saw someone today. They had like the coolest Arvis. And I know he's actually like a popular character.
Oh yeah.
Shockingly enough, from what I know about him, I'm kind of like, but why? But
Man, Orvis got issues.
He's got some issues. Yep. From what I know, yep.
He's a hot mess.
But it was on this team from a person whose name was Arvis Alt Wen.
Oh, bless that person.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I'm like, if it's a bride and groom banner coming up for the next seasonal, how much you want to bet it'll be like a Sigurd Deirdre duo, and then like the third wheel unit will be Arvis.
Please, now if IS does that, calling the police if they do that.
I mean, they did it with the Valentine's banner with Valentia.
Yeah, but there's
outside of the first year seasonals, there's a distinct pattern into certain banners that they do. For example, the Valentine's Day banners, like if we just compared Grails Devoted and then the Valentia Valentines, which I forget what that one was actually called. But I just call it Valentian Valentines. Yeah. Anyway, you basically have a couple, a family member, a third wheel, and then
Let's go. As you say.
I forget. Shoot, there was one more. I forget. Anyway,
well, they kind of did this, yeah.
Well, you look at Valentia Valentines. You've got Almond Celica, so there's your couple, and then you look at Conrad, so there's your family member.
I forgot he was in the banner.
Got technically two family members there because we've got Conrad and then Rudolph, right? So you've got the dad, we've got the brother.
Then you got Faye's Homewrecker ult.
Right? And then now switch it around. Rails Devoted, less of a thing. So you've got a contested couple. I'll put that one there. of Ike with Soren, and then they're not a duo because they didn't exist yet, but I bet you they would have been otherwise. And then you have Mist as the family member, the sister, and then you've got Grail as the dad, and then you have Titania as the quote-unquote third wheel, since she's not technically family, but she did have like romantic feelings for Grail. They're one-sided, so there's your one-sided romantic interest, just like Faye. So you start looking for patterns like that, and there was one for the year before, but I forget what that one was. But it was the same kind of thing. It followed more or less the same pattern. There was one of them that was missing.
Which one was it? I forgot. I don't.
I forgot too.
Valentine's.
Wait, I remember. It was I think it was the Hector and Lynn one. I think that was year
Wasn't that
two.
the first one?
Or was that year one? But even that one counts because you have. That one's weird though, because like you can marry Lynn to either. Like if you go by paired endings, right?
Yeah.
The reason why I said Ike and Soren are contested is because like Ike only has 2 paired endings and Soren's
Go
one of them.
nuts. Go nuts comment section. Tell us your thoughts.
Yeah, go nuts comment section. I don't care. I'm just talking about like canonical paired endings, because Alm has one with Celica but not with Faye.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you look at like the what was it called, that one? Day of Devotion Festival banner thing. I don't remember. It's VA Lynn. Don't they call it VA Lynn? Right?
Yeah.
LA Lynn. Love Abounds. That's what it was.
LA. It came to you like LA.
Yeah, no, it was Love Abounds. So Lynn could marry Elliewood or Hector. But technically, I think Elliewood counts as the third wheel on this one, because technically his canon ending is with Ninian, as IS has decided to confirm many times, or at least report many times throughout Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, that's a nod that... Anyway, so you've got the couple, even though it's kind of a trio, sort of. And then you have Roy and Lilina, who are also technically a couple. So, like, depending on how you look at that one and how you categorize it, depending on which ship you actually want to look at, you can call that one fitting the pattern too. It just doesn't quite fit the family member one.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to overlook that one because they were doing 2 pairings at the same time. So there's technically 2 couples.
Mm-hmm.
And also there's no duo unit, so you can't really argue that. But there's like 1 slot that's missing. Okay.
One thing we can all agree on, though, is that boobs sell.
I'm still mad she has jiggle physics. Like, really? You know Lynn was supposed to be like 14.
She's like 15 in Japan, and then they aged her up, so it's not creepy.
Yeah, that's so disturbing.
Nice.
You really think about it. But then I also kind of think about it as like, the Ninian got a bridal alt. So I kind of merged those. And then you have bridal groom Marth, or bridal groom Marth. You have groom Marth and then bridal Sheeta.
Groom Marth was the beginning of equality in this game.
Yeah, and then you have groom Pent and bridal Louise. So they're starting to do patterns there if they're going to actually give us, proper...
Please, give me my Deirdre alt.
I think it'd be really cute to have a groom seller. I'm just saying, make him a free unit, make him good, but give him a lance or something, because we'd love some lance infantry, please.
Go on. No, I like what I'm hearing.
That was my tweet. That's all I got. I want groom Celis, and I want him as a lance infantry. That's my hope. I don't have a whole lot of attachment to FE4, FE5, but I still really want this. I know so many people who would be so happy for an FE4 thing like that.
Oh, the FE4 people are just waiting for us age, and we're just like, please, sir, I want more. And Nias is like, oh, did you say Fates? Okay.
Okay, in Fates' defense, they haven't had a new Heroes banner in, like, almost 18 months.
Good, they don't deserve it.
Ouch. But I think a similar thing for Awakening, too.
Of course.
Let's go.
It's been a really long time. A very long time. And I think a lot of it's because, they did so many in the beginning. They're trying to kind of, like, space it out a little.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I mean, we had a whole year of Teleus, although that wasn't really a year of Teleus. It was technically a year of, I don't know how you say the word. It's either Elibe or Elib, and I'm not sure which it is.
I say
But
it as
FE7 and
Elib.
FE6. Yeah. It was technically that year, because I saw someone who counted up all the total units, including new units and alts from each series. And if you combine 9 and 10, and then 6 and 7, and then 4 and 5, because they're all same continent,
Mm-hmm.
All right.
then Elib technically had more than anybody. Which
Huh.
is weird to think about, because no one remembers.
No one remembers.
Like, no one thinks about it. They're like, oh, it's a year of Teleus. It's like, nope, actually, FE6 and 7 got more units that year. Not by
Maybe.
much, by like 2 units.
Well, I mean, the FE6 and 7, the whole, I guess, Elib continent is much more welcome than Fates is, because Fates has a myriad of issues.
Of course. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I just watched the mini Minerva solo the final level of Tempest Trials on auto battle with like 10 HP left. I don't know how I feel about this. She doesn't have any skills yet.
Well, guys, there's the Minerva review. Should you build her? Yeah, I guess.
All right.
I mean, I think she's worth building. I don't know that. I don't know. I mean, like she's gonna score really well as far as green flyers go.
Oh my, why is this lagging? There we go.
She's a green flyer. She's a good,
Let's go. Understood.
good unit.
Mm-hmm.
Now we haven't talked at all about Paula. I got off on this huge tangent about patterns and banners.
Oh, Paula, you mean the commander at like 10 years old? The Air Force commander at 10 years old, because she just leads everyone to like 3 spaces.
Of course.
Yeah.
What does she have? Like base 39 attack or something? I don't know. It was ridiculously high.
Yes. Yeah, but she doesn't have much speed. Not that she needs it.
Yeah, because her weapon comes with the whole White Wing Refine.
Yeah, it comes with an automatic follow-up and then a brave attack and then also an in-combat attack defense debuff, if I remember correctly.
My goodness. And then like her like reusable whatchamacallit duo skill.
Yeah, but I actually don't think she's that broken. I actually think of the duo units, she might be one of the more balanced ones.
Yeah, because she's ultimately stuck in a
All right.
Flyer Emblem.
Flyer Emblem. Yeah, exactly. So she makes Flyer Emblems stronger, but it comes at the cost of not really being able to run on a mix. And still be able to, use all of her skills. Because all of her skills are centered on just flyers. And I don't really think that the 3 movement is all that big of a deal when you consider that the Lagus have had 3 movement since, a year ago.
And the conditions are kind of easy to trigger when you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, they just have to be alone or next to a dragon or another beast. And honestly, that's not that hard to do most of the time to get the 3 movement. And you could technically do that every turn, whereas Paula's is every odd turn, I think.
Yeah.
To recharge it. So I don't feel like it's that broken. I mean, she's strong. She's a good unit. I feel like of the duos, she might be the most balanced one.
My god, I just finally did something sort of right. Good for them.
What can I do?
Yeah. It's like they tried to make her broken and it kind of backfired.
It kind of backfired.
Yeah.
May the gods protect
Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah, like, I'm not mad about it. I think it's not like the whole, like, oh boy. What do I say? Like, controversy that, like, Halloween Hector caused. How people were like, what? No! That's insane!
Which one?
Halloween Hector? Like, remember the
Oh,
controversy?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
still stupid. 20 damage is still way too much to do at a distance over 3 columns whenever you want to.
I know
I
they.
still think that.
Yeah.
Especially in AR. Because, like, especially with the existence of Kranya and everybody else, like, she just, like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he's, yeah. I think he's still the one that has the most questionable duo skill. Outside of that, I think. I feel like Eden, and then Marth, and then Ephraim have the most broken ones after that.
I didn't really see Ephraim's dual skill as anything special.
He gives 3 movement to infantry, which doesn't sound like a whole lot. I feel like he does it to one other thing too. But does he also? I think he also boosts. I think he boosts stats and grants 3 movement if memory serves. But I've been trying not to think about him because he's the one duo I wanted and the one I got. Ephraim was my favorite lord before I played FE9. Because he has a special place in my roster too. But I'm still waiting for duo if he ever comes back. We still don't know. But the thing is like we already have 3 movement on infantry and flyers technically because Legendary Azura and now Annette exist. But he could technically grant 3 units and even 4 if you really set up right, 3 movement for a turn. All by himself, so without wasting anyone's action. So I think that's pretty strong, especially if he's also buffing them. And then Marth gives bonus doubler to everybody alongside some buffs, and then Spring Eden is just like, no effective damage for you.
Her says, fuck you, Thracer.
Yeah. Basically. That's just my thought.
Spring Iden is the Winter Solstice starter kit for AR. What? Well, I'm glad we made our point across. There's our review for the children units. They're broken, I guess.
Some hot takes in there. Oh yeah, and it's all Thor's fault, apparently.
What do you mean?
Well, if you did the paralogue, basically Loki's just like, oh yes, you love giving people power. Like, oh, I didn't do that much.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. I was making fun of Thor for giving Sheeta the weapon triangle.
Basically. Minus mages. I'm glad she doesn't have that much res, but easily, they could easily get a lot more res.
Oh, she doesn't have a lot of res?
She has 30.
Oh.
Not that much.
Because her original form had a lot of res.
Yeah, her original one had less speed, though.
Wow, less speed coming from Sheeta, who has too much speed for her own good.
Basically. Yeah.
Well, in her original games, at least.
Yeah. I don't remember. I played Shadow Dragon exactly once. Because I didn't know anything about it, and I had played a lot of other Fire Emblems. And so when I finally got to it, It was the DS remake, by the way.
Yeah.
So when I finally got to it, I played it, and it was like 10 chapters long, and I was like, well, that was underwhelming. So I never played it again. And then, like, years later, I go back, and someone's talking about it, and they're like, yeah, I was doing this one chapter, and it's like, I don't remember that chapter. And they talk about this other one and another one, and I'm just like, what the heck? And then they're just like, oh, you have to let, like, half your roster die to access all these chapters. And I'm like, you have to what?
I know, it's so, like, counterintuitive to what Fire Emblem is supposed to be, since, how do they say it? I think in, like, the first Shadow Dragon, I don't know who it was that mentioned that they give you all, like, the good units in the beginning, and then the reason why you get the other characters that you recruit later on, or just in case you get, just in case, like, those original units dies, so you get these new ones, and they're, like, not as good as the original ones, because they have, like, shitty base stats. So what that game did, it basically valued, like, you keeping your units alive, because you get the best ones. And in fucking Shadow Dragon, what they did was, you can get some pretty good units if you let your units die, which is kind of, like, not what you're supposed to be doing in Fire Emblem. Everyone's supposed to live.
Yeah. Yep. So I just got pissed off at that point. I'm just like, I'm never going to play this ever again. Because out of spite. Entirely out of spite. And, yeah, I've played Awakening exactly once, too. Every other Fire Emblem game I've played through multiple times. But except those two. But Awakening was different, because I played it the first time and then thought it was way too easy, and then kind of, like, forgot about it for a while. I never played any of the DLC or anything else. And then, like, I got an urge at some point to, let's go back and play it again. Kind of, like, go through it. Because I don't remember the story all that well. And I went to look for the game, and I open up the case, and it's just not there. And I'm like, but where's my game? Where's my game?
Yeah, like, this game sucks, so you throw it away.
I scoured the whole house and could not find it, and I still, to this day, have no idea where the game is, but I have the case.
Oh my.
No idea where it is. So, yeah, that's my Awakening story. I would have played it another time, and tried all the other stuff, but I literally lost the game, and I still don't know how or why. Because I'm one of those people who, like, puts the game back in the case when I'm not playing it. And I just keep the case. So if I can find the case, I'm like, oh, well, the game's in it. Apparently not.
Did it fall behind your bed?
No, because at the time I was sleeping on a mattress on the floor because I didn't like bed frames.
Understandable.
You have to vacuum under them. It's such a pain in the butt. Also, my bedroom was in a house that had, like, slanted ceilings.
Ah.
So, like, half the ceiling you had to bend over in, you know, because, like, it was a roof.
Ah.
So I slept on a mattress on the floor, again, because otherwise I'd whack my head every morning when I got up. I mean, there was a practical application to it, too. But, yeah, so, no, it didn't fall under my bed. I'm not someone who stays in my room. I'm the kind of person who my room was literally just for sleeping and for storing my clothes. And then nothing else. Basically, I'd never spent any time in there ever, except for sleeping. Yeah.
Wow.
So I have no idea where it went. I don't know where it went. Not a clue.
As you say.
It's still missing. It's like where the thing is that happened to me once before with Pokemon Yellow.
Oh, that's brutal.
That game is. I still have no idea where that game is. To this day, don't know where it went. I have every other game I've ever bought that I didn't return to GameStop because I didn't like it. Except for those two.
Of course.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Understood. What can I do?
Unfortunate.
Good luck, Ethlyn.
She can do it. I believe in her.
Ah.
Go.
Ah. Time to skedaddle. We got this, Sella.
Good plan. Good plan.
Please, I want this to be over.
Hmm?
I'm just like, please, Self, I want this to be over.
But you've got all the stuff.
Yeah, now I just have to do this a million more times. I'm gonna see if I can find the strength to grind.
You know, technically, if you play just the 2 times a day for the bonus points, if you do it on the hardest difficulty with a bonus unit and you don't lose anybody, you can clear the whole Tempest trial within the 15-day period without grinding at all. It's just the 2 a day.
Oh yeah, that's usually what I do. I just get the dailies and then I leave.
Yeah, see, I have like 300 stamina pots, so I'm just like, just auto battle hard 5. And clear it day 1 and then just be done with it. Because I want to be tactic.
You heard it here, folks. The grinding, she cracked the code.
That I do. And hard 5 specifically because like the stats are low enough that I can trust the AI not to die constantly.
You heard it here, folks. Anyways, I think that was a good Tempest trial run. I think we made our point across. I think, unless we rambled on, but yeah, we gave our amazing summary of the children units. They're kind of insane, but that doesn't need explaining.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be it for this spicy Tempest trial video. Thank you again, Ash, for joining me in this Tempest trial so I wasn't lonely. I hope one day we can finally figure out our technical difficulties.
I have an idea. But also, I was thinking that we could try streaming at one point, but I need 1,000 subscribers. So that might be a ways out if we can't find a way to do it between now and then.
Oh, I should try stream, but I don't know how to stream. I don't know how do you like make the layout or whatever, like those fancy streamers
I
do.
I know how to stream on YouTube, but I just can't because you have to have 1,000 subscribers. So if we can't figure out anything between now and when I hit 1,000, if I ever get there, then we can do that. So it'll happen. Just yeah.
Folks, go subscribe to Ash. Get her to 1,000. She deserves it. She pumps out Ether 8 videos every day. And do you guys know how frustrating it is to make AR videos each day and like keep your shit together?
I don't know. I think it's fun. That wasn't a plug. I was just saying that that's an option eventually, like a contingency plan. That's what I was wanting to say. That one.
Still, subscribe to her.
No.
Get her to 1K. She's definitely worth it.
No. See, what they should do is they should all like unsubscribe and then resubscribe to you, so you get like 50 million notifications, and then you get pressured to come back out of retirement.
Retirement. I'm just like chilling in the beach right now. My retirement.
That's what you think retirement is? Retirement is like waking up whenever you want to and going to bed whenever you want.
What do you mean? I'm right here. I'm just chilling here.
I guess that's fair. You can always do that in between, I guess.
But on
you're
this
gonna have
note,
the most magnificent tan when you come back.
I'm gonna be like fried to a crisp. I'm gonna be like Ashes. Yee.
Oh man, it's like that one episode of SpongeBob where like he goes beyond the darkest tan and then he becomes white and so he's sun bleached. It's like the ultimate tan.
Quoting SpongeBob, the episode is complete. And for that, I'm gonna end it up here. We can hear the summer music. Thank you again, Ash, for joining me in this Temp Trials. I hope we can join our forces again soon in another video.
We're gonna make an effort. I have an idea.
Good luck with everyone today in your Tempest Trial runs and in your summonings. I hope you get exactly who you're looking for, and I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Bye-bye.
Yeah.